Charity FC back again, people. Remember I told you in my preview that every team that's been struggling, all you have to do is to play against Chelsea Football Club. You're going to get your mojo back. Enzo Maresca helped his friend Ruben Amorim to stay in the job. We saved his job. We saved Manchester United. Everybody go there to get point. They are absolutely crap. But when we go there, we are destroyed, or we're going to just have a draw. It's the two results since, I don't know, since the dinosaurs age, right? That's been a long time ago. We don't win over there, and today it moved from bad to worse. So I am going to give you my match ratings, player ratings here, and if something comes through my mind, I'm going to talk about it. So stay tuned until the end. If you want to encourage me, you can just smash that like button. Enzo Maresca today, I'm going to give him 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 because the lineup was good, actually. I can't complain about the lineup. I wanted to see Garnacho start, but he started with Estevan Willian. So I think it's a good player, and I think if we played 11 against 11 in the second half, Garnacho was going to come on and he might create some difference or something. But after the red card, 5th minute, the subs that he made, it shows the fear. He sent a clear message that, hey, we are not going to attack. We are afraid. We are going for a 0-0 draw. My friend, 5 minutes into the game, you don't do that. The players are going to get tired of defending and running, searching for the ball. Allow them to play a little bit of football. Put a mid-block. Leave a couple players in front. Throw the ball in the box. Do something. Do something. Yes, we can. We have a young team that can run and run and run. You have just to have a good strategy. I've seen Liverpool winning this kind of games against Newcastle United. Remember, under Klopp, where they played literally the entire game, 10 against 11, they ended up by winning. I've seen so many teams with the right strategy, you can get the result 10 against 11. But Maresca, every time we get a red card, the game is finished. The 2 red cards that I think Nicholas Jackson took, immediately he made some panic subs and we got 10 times worse. So not only today, Maresca need to learn how to manage 10 against 11. He doesn't know anything. He just panicked, put a bunch of defenders and say, okay, go kick the ball there. There is no structure, no strategy, no nothing. 2 out of 10 for Enzo Maresca. I'm going to give Robert Sanchez 0 out of 10 because of him, we struggled. But also give him the benefit of the doubt too. I'm not going to be those guys that would jump into situations like this and say, you see, I told you he's garbage, blah, 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 get rid. Listen, even Mike Maignan can make mistakes, all right? Even Donnarumma is going to make mistakes, going to get red card. Piracek, all big goalkeepers, they will always make mistakes. And he's going to learn from this kind of mistake. Of course, it cost us today, but you never know if we were going to lose, though. So what I wanted to do is a little bit different than go there because it's a trending topic. Everybody is blaming him and forget about everything that this brother been doing in the last 4 or 6 months. The club woke up, absolutely amazing. The end of last season for few games, Robert Sanchez was absolutely solid. This season, how many times he saved us? And even in the Champions League against Bayern Munich, without Robert Sanchez, we were going to concede probably five goals. So he's been doing good. Of course, I wanted to see Mike Maignan or another better goalkeeper, but this is what we got now. We can't always jump into a little opportunity and then forget 99% of good things that he did. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt this time.
It's a Chelsea thing.
All right, my people, very, very quickly, Tariq George came from the bench. I didn't see anything. I'm going to give him 2 out of 10. You know, since the transfer that was cancelled the last minute, I don't see the George that I saw last season, right? George doesn't have the same energy. George doesn't run anymore. George is like, you didn't want me anymore anyways. I'm here just because of the circumstances. So I'm not gonna give everything. Listen, everybody knows I love my academy product. I don't discriminate anybody. You know, those tribalism on social media doesn't exist in my life. I love my academy, but when you don't give that energy, you don't run, I'm gonna treat you just like anybody else. I don't treat people with favors. I tell the truth when it needed to be said. I understand his situation. He feels like he's not wanted, and now he's forced to play these games. He's like, his body language can tell you, if you compare to last season when he was playing like games, he was very a happy boy. Right now you can tell that his mind is not there anymore. So why the manager continues to play him, I don't know. Why not bring Garnacho? Why not bring Garnacho? I just don't get it. Fofana, we conceded. I'm gonna give him 3 out of 10. All my defenders are gonna get 3 out of 10. Only Chalobah is going to get 4 out of 10. Of course, he's part of the defense. The positioning was bad for everybody. But what happened in situations like this is people are going to point fingers on the players that they don't like and try to make it like he was the problem that we conceded. But if you look at the structure, it's pretty much everybody was out of position. And I'm giving Chalobah 4 out of 10. Because he scored, all right? You can blame him. Oh, it's his fault. Blame whoever you want. Even the red card is his fault. It's always Cobham's fault, right? But at least he scored, and he showed more energy than other people. So I'm going to give him 4 out of 10. Tosin today, he came, but wasn't convinced. You know, that tackle that he got a yellow card just tells you what Tosin is all about. The lack of pace. The lack of tackling abilities. When he got undone, he can't catch up anymore. The only way he can stop the player is just to commit a foul. But I'm not blaming everything on Tosin today. I'm just saying, just telling the truth here, right? Kukurea, I'm going to give him 4 out of 10. At some point, he had a very good opportunity to shoot, but he shot off target. We're gonna have to move very quickly because I am sick and tired, and I've been up since like 4 o'clock in the morning and waiting for this game, making shows and videos, and I don't know. Reece James, Captain James, man, it didn't depend on him. I saw some very, very crosses in the box and nobody was there. Instructions from the manager. Why are you putting crosses if nobody is there? So Reece James, the captain, is gonna get 5 out of 10. I can't really point fingers on him. Enzo Fernandez, I'm gonna give him 4 out of 10. The entire structure was bad. 10 against 11, we couldn't cope in the first half. The second half, we got a lot of possession. I was like screaming and saying, Enzo, release the ball. Release the ball. One time, like one touch, you release the ball. No, we wanted to do a little bit more today. Oh man. I don't know. Andre Santos, 3 out of 10. I didn't see much from him. I saw a lot of mistakes, but also the rain didn't help. But also another problem with Andre Santos today is releasing the ball. Bro, it's raining. You can't put those Hollywood passes. Just pass as hard as you can. I don't know. Today, He could have had an assist or something today. But anyways, Casemiro got a red card because of the foul that, you know, committed on Andre Santos. But 3 out of 10, man. Cole Palmer, I'm not going to rate him. He's a general that got injured for, you know, in the battle. So I'm not going to rate him. Who else are we going to rate? Joao Pedro, I didn't see much from him today. I was expecting him to create some magic, moment of magic, but he was alone there. No service. We cut the supply. Maresca decided, oh, he doesn't need supply anymore, but he's a striker. What do you expect him to do? 4 out of 10. Pedro Neto, I'm not going to rate him, man. He got hooked at the 5th minute. Maresca, man. Estevan Willian, for some reason, I don't have him in the system. Here, but I'm not gonna rate even Estevan Willian. He didn't play football. That's it. Malo Gusto, 3 out of 10. Yeah, nothing really to say about it. Moises Caicedo, 4 out of 10. Yeah. Get in the comment section down below. Let's keep the conversation going.